And where is the money coming from?
The money's here.
I don't right now. I mean, it's only one taxpayer. The one taxpayer is the province, the federal, and the municipal taxes. So I don't know where that money would come from, and I can tell you it'll be behind the Yonge Subway up to Highway 7. Thank you.
Okay, next one is Jim. Jim first. Okay, Jim.
The money is there.
Okay. Jim, somebody's challenged your transit voice 407.
Well, I'm also a fan of building the 407 Transitway, which links to 2 subways, 7 GO, 4 proposed LRTs, and 45 major bus lines. But the other thing that we must do is that even when the Yonge Subway is extended up to Highway 7, it's going to be at capacity. Because if you look in Toronto, they're building 50, 60-story buildings at every station. We must load balance the network and utilize all the GO lines. And my recommendation would be to put stations at every GO station where there's a subway line in Toronto and load balance the lines there.
Thank you, Jim.
And on GO, I would make the trains a lot shorter, like the Canada line, and hit more stations, and I can offload the Yonge Subway.
Thank you, Jeff, and then Saeed, and then Peter Pavlovic, and Aaron.
I think the fact that we're talking about it is now. I mean, I think we have to start talking about it. Otherwise, you know, time is going to go by, and there is money there. There's money in the airspace, and if we do a calculation, we've had Kirk, I think, said a great point. There's a lot of funds available. Look at the 407. We gave away that 407 and to somebody else, and all the funds came back in a few years, right? So there's a solution out there, and if we just start talking about it, I agree, Ray. We have to start talking about it, and let's get 90 days or whatever to start talking about it. And development happens when you make a plan and when you execute. I've been doing architecture for 20 years, you know, 2-3 years. Let's get the station going. I mean, there's money out there. There's money out there.
Peter Pavlovic, Aaron, and then we'll get Saeed, the last one.
Guys, I just want to make it clear that we're talking about subways. However, the region does not build subways, the province does. We have nothing to do with it. Kurt, sorry. I'd love to see a subway across Elgin Mills, but we're talking about putting band-aids on the wound. Let's take care of the wound. We're not going to build any subways. That's not what the region does. Yeah, we'll talk to the province. But all the region gets to do is schedule and pay for. That's it. And no one's going to give up development charges. Development charges are slave. The York region has a huge debt. Let's get real about this, you know? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'd love to see something, but you know what? We're not charged with the authority to do that. I don't know where everybody thinks they're going to build subways. We're not. The province is going to do that. Infrastructure Ontario. Never really spoken to people in Infrastructure Ontario. I was planning for this campaign. I spoke to the senior VP, the guy who's responsible for that. We're not ready to do that yet.
Thank you, Peter. I just want to remind everyone on the floor, if you have a question, when you go hold the mic,